Hi everybody, I'm Tom Young, and yep, I'm in a sling. I just got rotator cuff surgery, which if you know what that's about, it's reattaching a tendon on my shoulder that I tore. It was a small tear that I did last year. About the same time I did my hip, you know, if you follow this channel, you know that I had my hip worked on in the fall, but at the same time I had torn my rotator cuff, and I just couldn't deal with both of them at the same time, so I just kind of pushed it off. But my orthopedist took a look at it. He says, "No, you damaged it. It's probably not going to get better, and you're going to have to get it done." So I got it done about a few weeks ago. So, you know, the tough thing about that is that he said to me when I was getting it done, he says, "You realize it's going to be 8 weeks of being in a sling." And I was like, 8 weeks? Are you kidding me? I mean, my hip took 2 weeks and I was back. And he said, "Oh, it's a totally different animal, and you really have to let it heal. And if you don't let it heal, it's just not gonna work right." And I kind of looked at it and says, "Well, there's got to be one-arm mechanics out there. You could use your left hand to do all this stuff." And he said, "Well, I don't know what to tell you, but you really need to really not move your shoulder and let it heal." So I said, "Look, I've got so much work this fall and winter." I said, "I just don't know if I can afford to take that time off, not just for the money, but just because of my clients. I have these obligations." So I decided to do it after Cavallino. I just worked my butt off this fall and winter to just get as much work as I could get done and send as many cars out, so that my clients would get their cars done as opposed to just sitting and waiting. And I'm down to a couple cars. There are long-term projects that are just going to take their time, like the 330 GT and even the GTE that's up there. I'm still making progress on them, but those are just they just take the time that they take. Not necessarily hurt by my shoulder, but the other cars that are here, they're okay. I mean, luckily I have some really great clients. They're understanding. The deadlines are not hard deadlines that they have to have their car back. They also know that I'm working really hard at moving forward on their projects. In fact, one of the cars I'm thinking about bringing a friend of mine in, and we'll work on it together. I am going to recover. As I recover, I think I'll be able to do some work, but maybe not the type of stuff that really needs the strength in my right shoulder. But I will be able to do some of the stuff. It might take a little longer, but what I might do is just invite a friend over that works on these cars, and we can do it together. And it could be an interesting video to see to have two of us work together. So that's the plan for the future, or at least the near future. I don't, I'm already pretty much halfway through my recovery, so it's really not that long. But I figured if you guys are wondering why there wasn't a video uploaded, I try to upload a video at least once a week, and when I don't do one, it's either just get too busy or this kind of stuff happens. I wanted to let you know that there's still stuff going on that I have in the can that I just have to finish. There's some pretty neat videos that I'm looking forward to uploading from an engine rebuild that I'm doing, and also these cars that are in the shop. The 400 is it has the engine out, and it's just waiting for me to get back to it. It's been disassembled, so I have the engine block sitting here. I wrapped it up and just covered it with some plastic just to keep dust from falling on it while I'm recovering from the shoulder thing. And also I have the other pieces that are degreased and cleaned over here. So the next plan is to paint some of these pieces. Also got some of the hardware back from the platers. They should be coming back this week, so I'll be able to start putting all of that stuff together. So this stuff is just waiting for me to get back to it, and the second I can, I'm going to start putting this car back together. The same goes for the 275 GTS. I just covered it with a sheet of plastic just to keep some of the dust off of it when it sits for a long period of time. But this one, the water pump, I have a video I'm putting together for to show how the water pump goes back together or it comes apart. And I have all these parts sitting, waiting to be machined and put in a new water pump seal. Plan to put in a modern or a more modern water pump seal than the original seal. So look forward to the video of that and how that all goes together. The Blue 330 is getting the engine done, and I have a video of that with the process that I'm going through and putting that engine together down at Francois' shop, my mentor shop, where you know, looking forward to showing some of that stuff as it goes together. I try to go down there at least once a week or once every couple weeks to just kind of put it together. So I've been shooting small snippets of video and putting it together. So at some point I'll have all that together in one cohesive video that can talk about that. I've also taken down the interior for this blue car and putting together the plan to have all this reupholstered. We're you know, in the process of figuring out what needs to be redone, what needs to be refinished, and what color we're going to go with. So this is the original color of this car, but you know, the owner's thinking about maybe changing it to a different color. But we're in the process of getting that put together and working with the upholsterer to see when they can get it and when they can start on this stuff.